Hey!
Guess who's back?
Back again.
Daniel's back.
Don't tell your friends.
No, tell everyone.
All right.
Tell a friend to tell a friend. He's
Tell a
back.
friend, I'm back. Did you just miss me? No, not you. Did you just miss me? Yeah. Everyone out there miss me? I've seen all the comments and all, so yeah, obviously did miss me.
It's not the same without you.
I know, I literally came in and I was like, home, the place where I belong. I actually missed the
Can't do
studio
karaoke
song.
right now.
Oh. Carpo, I was like, what? Where?
Yeah.
No, I just miss this place so much. Miss my little inside out desk.
We've missed you.
But while you were off,
Yeah.
dying sick, you poor thing, you were jamming it out on the decks. Are you a DJ now?
Oh, I look at top on track.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to get into DJing. It's actually something that I've been trying to do for so long. Literally,
have
like,
to be fair.
remember I sent you that Snapchat? Like, do you know when your Snapchat memories come up? They should not even exist. Do you know, like the year backs and
I'm
all
getting fucking
Why do I
notifications.
want to see
and all
what I
now.
looked like 5 years ago?
No.
I don't need that. Do you know what I mean?
No,
But
no. Or who I used to be friends with.
yeah, oh my god. No, that's another subject for another
no.
day.
Yeah, let's not.
But
It could be
Like,
today's subject.
yeah, no, well, no.
Let's not. Let's not go
not
there.
go there.
Let's not go there.
It came up like from 2019, and it was like me at me desk. Like I used to have like a little gaming setup and all. Do you remember when everyone wanted to be a YouTuber?
Yeah.
Oh
And
my
I
god.
had a picture of me at my desk, and it was like, I think it was called UDJ. It was like a website, and I was like, yeah, I want to be a DJ. So if anyone tries to say that I'm hopping on it
UDJ.
now, I'm not. Well, I am, but I was before. But I just never got into it because then I started doing social media. But now I'm trying to properly get into it now.
You've been doing great though. Like, you've a few mixes out and all, don't you?
Yeah, I started with
Actually
mixes,
savage.
yeah. But I want to try and obviously get into producing. Then it's
Producing.
something I wanted to do for so long, but I just never actually went for it. Like I always just thought
Once-
like you can only do one thing. Do you know what I mean? So that was like social media. You can't do that. But then it's like
I think
nowadays it's like you can do
'cause
everything.
People always try and put that cap on you, like you're only
Yeah.
allowed to do one thing, whereas like you're allowed to try anything and everything that you want. And I do understand what you mean though, like being afraid to maybe branch out and try something else, but you've been doing it for ages and you're deadly at it.
Okay. So,
You're deadly.
guys,
You're deadly. You're born
But
natural.
I actually, right, I've got this little story about the decks, right? So I bought new decks, DECK, all right, for anyone out there. And I used to have like these smaller ones, and like they were good, but I didn't have everything on it. Like the DJs, you know what language I'm speaking right now, do you know what I mean? But I bought new ones, and like they're called like FLX4s, Pioneer ones. But I was like, they were like €350 or something like that. And like, I don't mind, you know when you have the money there, but it's like, yeah, like I'll just buy it. But like, if I have an option not to have to pay that up front, I will. So have you ever used like, have you ever heard Klarna?
I've heard of it, I've never used it.
Yeah.
I no. Block that app on my phone. I do it for everything. It's so handy though for like clothes and shit.
Yeah.
Do you know when you want to do like a clothes haul or something like that? But I use that app way too much. And so I bought the decks with it. But I remember I bought AirPod Pro Maxes, right, because I really wanted them. And I was like, right, I get them. And I don't know how the app even let me buy them because they were like €600. But then I think I was like going to pay like €100 up front or something. I had to pay like 400 up front, but I didn't even cop it. Like I just took it out of my bank. So shout out Klarna, but it is really good. What do you think? I use real, like, would you rather just pay for something up front, or would
Yeah,
you
I
like
hate that thing looming over my head of, I
like
owe
own
this.
money?
Yeah,
I know. I hate
that.
own money.
Yeah,
I
I'm
like
the same.
giving. I like giving.
Give
Anyway, do you want to pay more? But I like giving money because then it's like you get it back. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're like, oh yeah, that's grand. But like own money, I hate it. But I just love that app. Like I'm obsessed. Sponsor me, Klarna, please.
But with regards to money, I've heard mad stories, lads, like lately with Revolut specifically. Like, imagine being blocked on every type of platform, like Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, even emails and all getting blocked, and then this person sends you a request for like 10 cents on Revolut just so they could contact you.
Oh god, I hate it's gotta be me.
Emailing.
I hate it's gotta be me.
People emailing people
Oh my god, that
pure because they're blocked and everything.
that's desperate. If they don't want to talk to you, darling, they don't want to talk to you.
Do you know what we need to do? We need to bring back the IOUs.
Oh my god.
Remember the IOUs?
What are they?
Remember you text Meteor? I remember before it was there, it was Meteor and you'd be
the
texting
call
them.
me's?
The call me. No, not the call me's, but they had the IOUs as well. So you'd be like IOU2 and they'd send you €2. And you could ring.
What?
Yeah.
I never knew that existed.
Yeah. See, this is the 2000s for you. Do you know what I mean?
Oh.
But no.
I never knew that.
I've been so tempted to take out loans on Revolut for holidays and all, but I'm like, the fear of owning all that back is just...
I don't think about it. I'm just like, yeah, that's in the future. Like,
But do you know what happens? Do you know what happens when like they turn around and they're like, yeah, well you're eligible for €10,000.
You're like, give
Take
me
it,
give me
give
that.
me that now.
Give me it. I want it now.
Literally,
Oh my god.
don't tempt me.
But no,
Speaking of holidays,
love a good holiday.
Lads, I'm betting to Love Island at the moment. I'm sorry, I hate to say that. I haven't watched it properly since Molly May and Tommy, but I'm betting to it this year. It's
I don't
just
get it. Like,
do you not like
I don't
it?
get the hype around it.
No.
I couldn't sit there and watch it. I love reality shows, like, but Love Island was just one that I could never get into.
Really?
I'm mad for a bit of Love Island. Like, do you know what? It depends on the season. If you're not watching it from the very beginning, I can't get into it.
Yeah.
Do you know that kind of way?
Me, I was like, do you know what? This year, I'm just gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it, see how it goes. It's been juicy. It's been dramatic. Joey Essex is in it.
Yeah, what's the story with him? He's in everything.
Oh my, he hasn't aged a day either. He still looks like about 18.
How old is he? 40?
30 something.
40.
Or 40. He definitely doesn't look 40. No, 30 something. And he's been in it, I think, since the beginning. I think he came in as a bombshell. I could be wrong. But very entertaining. However, he's not, like, clicking with the public. Like,
Oh, really?
But, you know, in situations like that, producers tell you what to say. We've heard of Love Islanders that have come out being like, producers told me to bring this person for a chat, but you don't see that. It's clipped out. I'm like, oh my God, would you be able to put yourself in that position? Obviously, I'm in a relationship. I'm off the market, so you can't have me. Not that anyone would want me. Anyways, I'd never be able to put myself in that position to, like, in a bikini all day in the sun. First of all, Sula, sweat you up a lip alert. It's 24/7, especially in the sun. Then secondly, shaving my legs. Obviously, there's more maintenance, I feel, for a girl. For you, it's grand. You can just rock out in a pair of shorts. But shaving my legs,
Nobody's saying what's under this t-shirt, sorry.
I don't think anybody
No.
wants to see it, so keep it up.
Exactly.
no,
Striptease.
like, honestly, everyone in there just looks perfect. And them cameras are 4K. If not, they look 8K by the looks of it, because you can see every single detail of a person's face, body, pore.
Shanice's just going up to the telly with a fucking microscope.
Like, your skin's too good to be true. But I'd never be able to put myself in a situation for, like, reality TV. Do you think you'd ever?
Would I? No, I definitely don't have the personality for it. Like, I can talk online and I can, do whatever, but I think number one, the anxiety of somebody else controlling, like, how I come across on TV, editing out stuff that I say, knowing that what I say is being recorded, and then also the fact that, like, I cannot be energetic 24/7. You know me. You know that I have to, like, I chill
We're all
out,
the
I
same.
relax. You know what I mean? But, like, on camera, like, it's fine. You can muster up a bit of energy when you're chatting, shy or whatever. But most of the time, I just lie around doing nothing.
Yeah,
No, I'm a lazy bastard, but just I don't feel like I have the energy for it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to keep the fucking entertainment going 24/7. So, like, you just see everybody else doing mad shit and me lying over on the couch like that. Fucking bastard.
That's, like, funny as well. Like, that's, like, a mood. Like, people watching are like, what?
Yeah, that's fair.
Me, like,
Yeah, literally. Would you ever go on a reality show?
I actually got scouted for a reality show. Can't name it, but you can try and guess.
Go on, have a guess.
Well, yeah, I got scouted for a reality show and I didn't know whether to do it or not. It was one that I've, like, watched literally my whole life. Like, it's literally my favourite thing each year to watch. And I got scouted, what was it, probably about a month ago, I'd say. And it was just all so quick. They were just like, yeah, we'd love to apply. I was like, okay. And then it was just like, yeah, phone call, Zoom call, fly to England. And I was just like,
Oh my God.
So I flew over for it.
Did they pay for your flights over?
They didn't.
No. I was pure, like, I was on the
Bastards.
phone and I was just like, yeah, so, like, what's the crack with the flights and all? She's like, yeah, what you mean, like, what is the crack? Like, I was just like, yeah, so, like, do you send me details? And they're like,
You
No.
book your own flight?
Where was it? London or Manchester?
I went to Manchester.
Manchester.
But yeah, it was such an experience though. It was really cool. It was
Yeah.
mad, especially for, like, something that I've literally watched my whole life as
Your
well. I was
whole life.
buzzing for it though. I was shitting it though before. Like, I was literally, like, convinced. My friend Jade came with me and I was like, Jade, I'm not going. And she was like, just do it. I was like, no. Literally flew to Manchester. We got a hotel and all. I was just in the hotel. I was like, no, not going. Not happening. Not doing it. But then I was just like, fuck it. Like, why not? Went over.
Proud of you for doing that though, because
Yeah,
that's, like,
I'm
a
actually
step
proud of me
outside
as
their
well. I
comfort
was
zone.
pure, like, it was so in my comfort zone, like, but I was just like, you know what? Just do it, you know what I mean?
You only live once, don't you?
YOLO!
YOLO!
But yeah, I'm glad I did it. It was an experience.
Speaking of auditions, I think Brandon Caulfield has some sort of audition story for us.
No, come here.
crazy.
Remember when I said I didn't like reality TV? This wasn't reality. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't my reality in anyways.
I think this was every kid's dream growing up.
Did you not do these though? Did anybody else when they were younger, like, you'd see this ad pop up on Facebook and it'd be like, have you ever wanted to be on Disney Channel?
No.
Come here to this hotel where we're going to be interviewing children and you can do your audition with the fucking parents, obviously. Shanice just kept me there, was like, what the fuck? No, with your parents and all. Like, we all went, And it was in this hotel in Ballsbridge, and it was downstairs, and they were like, your grades must be at least a B average. What the fuck is a B average? We don't do we do like A, B, C, D, E
Is
in
that
this
like
country?
75%? Is it? I've seen it.
Yeah, well, mine wasn't that. All right, mine wasn't that. So, anyways, it was down there. Do you know what I mean? Failed leaving cert maths. Anyways, mocks, passed the real one, just for any future job prospects. But yeah, so that happened, and we went to the fucking hotel, and we were auditioning, and I got a call back.
How old were you?
You got called back?
I got a call back.
I didn't know this.
Yeah, did you not hear this? Right,
No,
okay, so
you started a story. This is how we get off topic so quickly. You started a story of telling us that you auditioned for Disney Channel and never finished the story.
Yeah, true.
this is what I'm talking about.
No, I know, but that's what I'm saying. We didn't. Remember, we started with.
It's like, do you think I just switched the story halfway through? Like,
Making
No,
up as
you
it
told
goes.
us before, but we never heard the full story.
oh right, okay. Well, I'm fucking telling it, right?
I know, yes, I've interrupted.
So we were in this hotel. I got the call back, so I had to come back the next day. And this day, like, my mom, my dad, the whole family were with me, and my cousin got it as well, but she got it for like modelling. Right, so I don't want to name it just in case, you know, because it's a legit like showcase thing. So what happens is, if you're successful in this one, you go over to LA and you perform in this like showcase, and it has all these casting agents and directors and everything, and they're just there in front of you, and you perform for them. Now, bear in mind, I'll actually see if I can pull up a picture of the fucking headshot that I took of myself. It was a selfie of me lying down on the bed like that, and I thought it was deadly, and I stuck a filter on it, and I was like, there's me headshot now. Do you want a bit of me? Like, there you go. Right, 15 years of age, I'd say, if not younger. And we went over to the second audition, and anyways, and I did it again, and it was fine. And then they said, okay, yeah, that's great, we'd love to have you, $7,000. And I said, sorry, what?
So that's why he'd love to have me at my bank account.
Yeah,
as well.
literally.
It's a scam.
Now, bear in mind,
$7,000.
this is what you're getting. So you're going over for, I think, a space of like 5 nights, right? You're going over to LA. It's your flights and everything's included. You have this intense like boot camp thing that you have to do, right? And that's like 3 days. And then at the end of the day, end of the 4th day or whatever it is, there was a showcase, and then that's when all these people came in. But
$7,000 to be on Good Luck Charlie.
yeah, but like me,
the
like
fuck?
14,
What are they, the
15-year-old
main
me, 14, 15-year-old me, and like they had this book, right? And it was like people that had been in this showcase and been successful. And it was like, yeah, one, you know, Slutty Stacey off Pitch Perfect, like she was in it.
I thought you were going to say off Disney Channel. I was like, I've never heard Slutty Stacey off Disney Channel. Like, what shows are you watching?
Talk about a blog, to see that.
Disney Channel only.
Disney only.
Only Disney. Anyways, before we get sued, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, so they had this book, and it was like people that were on Nickelodeon and like all these people that did this showcase, whatever. Stop making me laugh. Right? So anyways, I was like, we have to go. Maybe it wasn't $7,000. I think it might have been $7,000 for me and my cousin. We're like, we'll give you this package deal,
Right.
and that's what it would be. Yeah, bargain, $3,500. Absolutely, like automatically just knocks off $2,000 each. Like red flag number 1.
Yeah.
So my dad was like, oh well, we have to do it, and my mom and all, we were like, yeah, we have to do it. But then we were kind of looking further and further into it. Now at this point, I'm not rational. I'm thinking I'm gonna be a fucking movie star. I'm gonna be huge at this point. Like I'm gonna be on Disney Channel. I'm gonna be on Nickelodeon. Like fuck all these other people. Like I'm going there. Do you know, I deserve it. And like this is like 15-year-old me's brain. I'm like, I'm on my way. Oh shit, sorry Mike. And then realised, okay, straight away, that's way too much money. And my man and dad had to bring me back down to earth and be like, Brandon, just rationalise with us for a minute, right? Working class family, right? Do you know what I mean? We don't have $3,500. We don't have $3,500. I'm not listening. I'm like, I'm going to LA. I'll make it back. I'll give it back to you in my 4th week, I promise. You can take it out of my wages, right? Disney Channel, right? Anyways, didn't happen. Wasn't meant to be. But sorry, fucking $3,500. And you're gonna give that to me at the very end. At the very end.
They should have started with that, to be fair, because that's
no one
putting
do
a
it then.
child's dreams, like.
But that's what they're playing on.
Yeah.
And they go all over America. They go all over Ireland and the UK as well, I think.
You were almost a kid star. Like, you
I was
could have been
almost a child
Brandon
star.
and Cody instead of Zach and Cody.
Literally, I could have been fucking Brandon Montana.
Good luck, Brandon.
Do you know, good luck, Brandon.
Good luck, Brandon. Lilo and Brandon.
Wouldn't have been good luck, Brandon. Would have been go on, good luck, Brandon.
Go on, say like, bye, 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 bye.
Bye.
Have you ever auditioned for any pantos?
No.
Have I?
Have you?
I
I
auditioned.
think you have.
I haven't auditioned for a panto. No, I remember for the school musical. I always wanted to be in the school musical. I don't know if I told this story before. So I think the musical was like All Shook Up or whatever it was.
Me too.
Oh my gosh.
Was it?
I was in All Shook Up in my
No,
school.
but here's the thing, I wasn't in it.
Oh.
Right. So I applied. I applied for it. I filled in my CV. No, it was the school musical. So I went and I auditioned for it. And I didn't get any of the parts, and I was fucking fuming because I was like, I'm a fucking good singer, like I'm good at this. But because I wasn't attending school, that was the problem.
Oh,
I just
fair.
wasn't going to school. Okay, go to school, children.
And everyone looks down on you when you've missed a certain amount of days, and it's like, that's that one.
That's that fucker that didn't come in for the maths test, right? So that's all.
What, I used to always do that.
Oh, brutal. No, it was always PE for me. I'd never come in for the PE.
Same.
Right. So anyways, yeah, I think for the skill musical, and I auditioned, didn't get it, and I was in bits. I was like, fuck this, like raging. And then the following September then, because this was at the end of the school year and then the start of the school year, somebody pulled out when I auditioned for that. And she told me that I would have gotten it had I attended school that day. So I was like freaked.
That's like dangling
So,
something in front of you, isn't
in
it? Like,
natural Brandon behaviour, I fucking I pulled a Sharpay Evans and just ditched. I was like, I'm out of here. Like, I don't want to do this, because they're like, you can be a backup dancer or
like,
whatever. I was like, I'm not doing that.
I'm the main prize.
Like, who the fuck did I think I was in the grand scheme of things? But not a big deal. But to me, in my brain, I was like, yeah, I'm going to make a dramatic exit now. So that's what I did.
I was sad sack.
And 5 years later, I came out of the closet. Anyways.
So the dramatic exit was validated. Justified.
You said it, not me.
Justified.
Yeah, I was sad sack in All Shook Up.
Sad Zach.
Sad sack.
Sad Zach.
I can't remember the characters. I went to see the musical. I just can't remember.
No, sad sack.
Who's that?
Me. That's who I was. It was literally just like in one of the songs. I think it was Jailhouse Rock. It's like sad sack sitting on a block of stone.
Oh my
Like, just in the
god,
corner
behind
that.
like the prison
Yeah.
jail. Oh, that was
You wouldn't have known if you actually went to school, so go to school.
Shade. Shade.
Look at me now.
But you were literally in pantos your whole life, weren't you?
I was in a few pantos growing up. I auditioned, I think I was like 10 or 11. I auditioned for the first ever panto with Jedward in it. Now at the time, Jedward were like, did you actually?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And Louis
And was Shanice in it? Were you in it?
I was at the very first panto with Jedward, yeah, and I was like, I think it was like 10 or 11 or something of that age. I think I might have still been in primary
Which
still.
one was this now? Was this the
The
gay?
very first
The Gaiety or the Tivoli, the Cheerios
Olympia.
one? Olympia.
The Olympia.
Oh.
The very, very first one.
Right.
And I auditioned for it, and I got a call back, and then we were waiting at home, and it was like late at night, and they were like, if you get a text, you're obviously in panto, and if you don't, you haven't. I got the text and I was like, oh my god. And then in the text it said that we were like going to be rehearsing in a secret location, not to tell anyone. So I was going to school. I'm like, yeah, I'm dancing with Jedward and panto, and you're not allowed now where I'm rehearsing. Like, I thought I
She
was,
was that
dead.
bitch.
No, I wasn't that bitch. I was just like, I thought I was dead.
You wish you were me.
You wish you were me. No, but it was great. We had best time ever. And then I went to apply for the second year that they were doing it, right? Now, bear in mind, the first year that I danced in panto with Jedward, I think it was our very last show. I think I was on every second night. And our very last show, I did one wrong dance move. And it was so obvious. I still remember to this day because I'm traumatised by it. I put either my hands up when they were supposed to go out, and I was the only person in the actual thing with my hands up or my hands out. And then as soon as I came off stage, I was roared at. It was like, you shouldn't have done that. You know what the real dance moves were. And bear in mind, I'm like a kid at this.
Ah, fuck off.
But that's what the dance world is like. Do you get me? It's very like, no matter what age you are, you're told what mistakes you've
I was
made.
decided to say Abby Miller.
But I was sobbing. I felt so bad. I knew I did something wrong, but I was like, oh no, I didn't mean to do that. And it was in the moments that I looked and I was like, I'm at making the wrong move. So I applied for the next year, and I had never been rejected for something before, right? This was my first taste of rejection. I was in fourth year, I think it was at the time, and I had obviously applied for, I think it was Jack and the Beanstalk with Jedward. And I had done the audition, I had danced, whatever, and then we were told, you'll get a text if you got through, and if not, you won't get a text. So there was a girl that was in my school at the time, and she did the audition with me, but she was a few years older. And I went up to her during one of our, like, I think it was during lunchtime, and I was like, did you get a message? And she was like, yeah, I did. And I was like, I sent my mum a message straight away, and I was like, Ma, will you ring them? I think they forgot to send me a message.
You're like, oh yeah,
It's like, yeah, I called him. It's like, yeah, text me back.
And I said it to my man, and she was like, Shanice, you just didn't get it. And I sobbed. But that was my first ever taste of rejection. I was like 13 or something along them lines. But I needed that, because I feel like you need that when you're at that young of an age to see what like the real world is like. You're not going to get everything that you necessarily want, and that's how life is. But it taught me a lot from a very young age as well. But it also kind of knocked me confidence a little bit. After that, I never really thought I was as good as dancing anymore, and I kind of put myself into a shell and didn't really push myself in the fields that I should have.
It's a bit harsh though, isn't it? Though, like,
Yeah.
Okay, I feel like, but then again, it's like, you know, they have to. They can't bring everyone on. But that was like me with that yoke that I applied for.
Yeah.
Like after the whole like audition process, like we were told to go in a room, and it was like, they came in and it was like, right, if your name's not called, get out, literally get out. And then my name wasn't called. I was like, right, see you later. Now my name is hop on the flight back home now. That was pointless. But I feel like you need rejection though.
Yeah, I feel like at a young age, there's a certain way to deliver it though. It can knock a child's dreams, like especially if you have big goals or aspirations or whatever. But it
Poor
is.
Brandon.
Poor Brandon had the same thing.
I just got rejected left, right, and centre. Nobody wanted me. No, it was the money.
It was the money.
It was definitely the money. They definitely just didn't put the price up because I was so bad, and they wanted to put me off with the money. Like,
oh, Klarna would have came in handy there.
Yeah.
bit of
If
fucking
Revenue was
Klarna.
back then, would you have got along? Brandon would have been like taking it on.
Brandon, it would have been good luck, Brandon. I'm telling you now.
It would have been, go on, good luck, Brandon.
Good luck.
See you later, bye, bye, Brandon. But anyways, no, we grow, we learn, whatever, we grow up, and then you met us, and now everything's happy.
I know, and we're so socially awkward that it's actually scary.
I mean, so we worked together.
We did.
We did, and we were talking about this last week. You haven't worked in retail. You've worked in customer service. You haven't worked in retail. You've worked in customer service.
I used to work for like a fast food chain.
Oh,
So-
I forgot about that.
Who shall remain anonymous?
Yeah, but I have so many stories from my jobs. My jobs have been crazy. Like,
You actually have had the most
like I was standing in the lobby right at the till in this place, and I got it was like Christmas. Christmas. It was Halloween time. I was about to say October time, but it was like Halloween, and I got a firework thrown at me in the lobby. Like they opened. Saw me at the till, said, yeah, lights are up, and shot a firework in at me, and it exploded like at the till. And I didn't move, I was just still like that behind the till, like what? That just happened. Like I had a taxi driver come in as well before to the drive-through, and he came in, and like the drive-through was it could be so annoying to work at, you know what I mean? Because like people are just real like rushy and on, and you're like, you relax, you wait a minute, like, and I get your burger for you now, love, you know what I mean? And this taxi driver came through and he got a coffee, right? And it's like it's like, do you know what I mean? Like things, when you work in jobs, you're always saying the same thing over, so like certain things are embedded in your head.
Yeah, it's like a
so like
script.
he got a coffee, so I was like, oh, milk or sugar. Do you know what I mean? Like now I'm in a cafe. Do you know? Like, I was like, milk or sugar.
It was the barista multitasking.
I just woke up and chose violence. Well, it was actually about 10 o'clock at night, so he chose violence for the whole day, but he talks to me and he goes, 2 ketchup. And I was like,
2 ketchups?
that's what I heard. And I was like, what? Is it 2 ketchup? And I was like, what is this man saying? Ketchup? I was like, yeah, each to their own, 2 ketchup. Give him his ketchup. He goes, is that fucking sugar? And threw the ketchup in at me and bounced it off my face at the window. And I'm just like that. Right, that is no bother. Then he just sped off.
What?
Gone, not a bother. Didn't even take the sugar then in the end. He just chewed his ketchup. We had eggs thrown at me through the drive-through as well. People egged the drive-through. This was when like we literally only like opened back up after COVID.
Oh god.
So we had like loads of different safety precautions and all, and someone egged me in the drive-through.
Daniel's got every type of food fucked up.
I've been battered in that job. Actually, speaking of not speaking of. So this is another funny one, right? I'd be here all day telling this, so just sit down and get comfy, right?
Oh,
So this new girl started, do you know when like a new person starts and you're up like, ooh, who's that? Ooh, who's that? And she started, and they had her like cleaning. So she had like a mop. She was at the mop at the back of the kitchen, and she was. We had a big order of wraps, so we're there like ninja. What's that kitchen cooking mama like in the kitchen like ninja what we have in the kitchen, and we're doing loads of wrap orders, and all we hear is this like big huge bang and like water, insert water noise, and she had fell into the mop bucket. We turned around and she was like in the mop bucket, like stuck at the back of the kitchen. The kitchen was tiny. Yeah, literally wet ass pussy then. But she was in the mop bucket at the back. We also had like a really strict manager, right? Like she was so strict, she literally came with the shop basically because she was there when
Proper
it opened.
married to her job, like.
No, one of them, do you know what I mean?
Right.
And she was so strict, and for our lunches, like they were kind of strict on the lunches, like so it all depended on like the restaurant. Do you know what I mean? Like all of them are different. I think I told you this before, but. She was so strict, and she was always in on Tuesday, right? So if you're in on Tuesday, starve, because she's not going to let you have halfway at lunch. Like, so for lunch, one of the lads was making a burger, and it was me and my best mate were in the kitchen at the time, and he was making the burger for one of the lads. So the lads, like, what you do is you come up and be like, right, that's going to be my such and such. Will you add this to it? Put bacon on it. Put this sauce on it. Whatever. Do you know what I mean?
I love that.
Yeah, it was dead. Like, we
I'm
used to make
starving.
mad things, you know. But he was making a burger, and he was like, "Oh, that's gonna be mine. When it comes up, will you put bacon on it?" And like this woman, like, I swear to God, she was so to like literally come into the kitchen, and she'd be like, "It's like 30 grams of lettuce. It's meant to be only 30 grams of lettuce. Look how much you have to," like one of them. Do you know what I mean?
Fuck off, would you?
So we came in and we put the bacon on the burger, right? And we're all standing there like, "Oh, right, be grand. She's not going to check it. Like, what's the odds you're going to check it?" Not even check it. We threw it out, and she went and caught it. And she started going like that with her hand and started weighing the burger.
No.
She didn't even open the burger, right? And she just goes, "Who put bacon on the burger?" And we were like, "Oh no, you're done. You're done. We need to leg her." And took me into the office and everything over like,
Oh, my baby.
Hardly.
no, lads, they were so strict about it. Like, it was so funny the way she just got it and started weighing. She started weighing the burger in her hand.
Built-in weighing scales, steering to fingers.
No, it was so funny. But then I worked.
haven't had the best luck in jobs, have you?
No, but it was like there was that like so many like funny memories as well.
Yeah.
Though. Then I went and I started working in like call centres.
Oh, yeah.
They are different gravy. Oh my God, if anyone has worked in a call centre, you will know like the shit you hear on phones. I remember actually my best mate, we used to job hop together with each other. I got him in the call centre with me as well that I was working in at the time, and he rang someone and he was like training a girl in. So like you'd ring like off like Microsoft Teams or whatever, like you'd ring them and like share your screen so they can listen to what you're doing and see your screen, and like that's how you train people.
Yeah.
And he was training one of our other friends that we literally got all of our friends in this job. He was training one of our other friends in, and he rang like a culture farmer, and he rang and he's like, hello, and me mate was just like, "Hey, I'm just ringing you from such and such," and he's like, "Hello, I can't hear you," and we were like you know, like awkward then, because you're like, hello, and all you hear is like a dog squeal, and your man starts shouting, "Ah, you're making me run over me dog. You're making me run over me dog." So he had rang him because he answered the phone. I don't know whether he was driving around the sitting room or where the dog was. But you just hear the dog squeal.
Poor dog.
And we recorded the call later, so we all listened back to it. And you just hear the dog squeal, and your man ran over his dog because my mate rang him.
I'd leave. That'd
No.
be my first and last call.
Yeah.
So, can I tell the story of me and her?
Oh, you lived in there.
Can we?
Oh my
Did you
God.
forget about that?
I got
Okay.
abandoned into this job for...
We all walked with each other at one point.
Yeah, literally.
Oh my
I hopped straight from this job into the job with Shanice. That's how quickly this happened, right? So I remember I was looking. So yeah, I was out at Tesco probably about 3 months. I was like, yeah, it's grand. I'm gonna see how I get on now with me TikTok, right? Just going that way about it, and didn't end well. Obviously, like, get a fucking job. So at the time, like, I was making no money from TikTok, so like I needed a job. I needed a fucking reality check. So that happened, and I said to Daniel, "Is there any way that you can get me into where you're working?" And like that he did, and I got the interview, and it was grand, and it went really well. So anyways, the first day I go in and all is good. Now, you know at this point what the name of the podcast is, right? So you know where this is going.
Forget about this.
You know where this is going. So anyways, the first day was actually fine because I was just kind of sitting there and I wasn't doing anything, and the girl that was training me in was doing all the calls, and that was fine. And then day 2, she wanted me to do one of them. So I hopped on, right? And it's this woman, and she answers the phone. And I'm like, hey, I'm just calling from such and such. This man's going to be out tomorrow to perform this installation or whatever, right? Right. Just to make it as brief as possible. And she's like, okay, is there any way that we can reschedule it? It's just my husband's after dying. And my jaw just hit the floor. I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Like, what? I'm so sorry. Like, what the fuck do you say? It was just like, Elwood. This happened to you as well. You told me this before, didn't it?
Oh, I've had about 20 people like ring them like, yeah, my husband just died, my ma just died, this and this.
Oh my God.
I actually rang someone before. Oh my God, I rang someone before. Sorry to cut across you, but I rang someone before, right? And I rang someone before.
I'm ringing.
But I rang someone before. And it was like, because the thing is as well, like, especially when you're working for these companies, that like you can ring someone and they could have passed away, the person that you're ringing, do you know what I mean? So
you just don't think that though, like.
You don't think about it, yeah.
Answer the phone right now.
I'm dead. But I rang this phone and like a woman answered, but the name on it was like a man, and sometimes that just happens, like it just like could be like a wife answering the phone for the husband or whatever. And they answered the phone, and this was in a different job, that wasn't in this job, but they answered the phone anyways. And I was just like, hey, calling from such and such, whatever. And she was just like, oh my god, that's my sign. And I was like, what? I was like, what? She's sorry, this is actually my dad's phone. But he passed away and we haven't been able to find this phone, and I asked him to give me a sign and you're after ringing this phone.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
So it's like, did God just send me to do this? Like, what the hell? Like, I mean,
I love that.
Doing God's work.
You could be
Literally.
used as someone to answer someone else's prayers. Like, do you get me? In that sense of karma, good karma. Like, I remember I was like leaving school and I was about like 15 at the time. We left, it was like lunchtime, but I like left early. I was like, oh, half a day, I'm finished. I was like, my ma wrote me a note and I was like, yes, I'm off for the day. And she collected me and we took a completely different route than what we usually would. I was like, why are we going this way? And just as we were driving down this road, we saw an elderly man like clutching onto the side of a wall, like really, really struggling. And in that moment, he was having a stroke. So me and my ma parked up on the side of the path, and he was going home, and it was only like a few doors down from his actual house. Parked up on the side of the path, went to him, and then I think one of his family members lived like just around the corner and then came around as well. But they said had he have gotten into the house and had the stroke in the house, he wouldn't have lived.
oh my God, I've heard so many stories like that. Like, even like my cousin's cousin was on a motorbike before, and he didn't have a helmet on, and he fell off the motorbike, but the doctor told him if you had a helmet on you would have died.
Oh my God.
Like, there's so many weird things. Like, that's why I literally stand by everything happens for a reason.
Make sure you wear a helmet.
Well, he could have died if he wore a helmet. Don't wear a helmet, but do. But like, just make sure you're safe.
Of course.
We're coming to the end of the show, but you have already done your sweet and sour segment. I haven't actually been here for it properly, have I not?
You haven't been here. Oh my God, Daniel hasn't been here for the sweet or sour. He was here for the example that I gave.
The example, yeah.
Oh my God.
So I think we need to do a sweet and sour segment.
It's time for sweet and sour. So we have a few sweet or sours today, right? He's been sending them in. He is our fucking psychotic.
Crazy.
Okay. So here's number one.
Cuckoo. Intrusive thoughts, sorry.
We can play a game of Pass the Parcel, and I'll just pass the phone around and everybody can read out one.
Oh yeah, I have it open as well, but it's grand. We just
Okay.
got the same phone.
So number one, and this is anonymous, thank fuck, right, for you. So me and my boyfriend weren't talking. So I said I changed my location to the hospital for 4 days so he'd feel bad and start talking to me again. Sorry now.
Sweet.
What?
Sweet.
Manipulator.
Me?
No, the person that.
Manipulator.
He's fucking agreeing with him.
Yeah, why is it sweet?
Wait, that just sounded cool.
An attention seeker.
He changed his location to the hospital so
Oh,
that
he did it to the girl.
Yeah, well, it's a fella and a fella. How dare you assume?
Oh.
Sorry, guys. Oh,
What's
wait,
sour?
say that again. I wasn't reading this. Sweet.
So he changed his location to the hospital.
So the other person would feel better.
No,
feel bad.
Feel
for
bad
him.
and start texting him.
Oh, you're scared.
Get
Did you get it now?
Yeah, I get it now. I didn't proper.
Sour.
I think
Why would you
this is
do
just
that?
going to send that person south. Like, we're saying that's so sour, but you
But I'd
didn't
love
tell them sorry.
Smart, like, yeah, I get it. Like,
It is
game plan,
tactical.
but, like, that's crazy.
Did you ever find out? That's what I'd like to
He's
know.
not standing in front of your band. He's looking at
Well, the camera's in front of me. If you're watching, let us know.
Who you are.
Let me know.
Do you have another one?
Let me
Dan.
read them.
Passing the parcel.
I'm so excited. No, lads, we've been looking at these message requests on the Instagram account. Also, well, what's the name? I don't even know the Instagram account. Just look so. Right. Okay. My mom. Oh, sorry. I'm dyslexic or something. My friend's mom was wrecking my friend's head over homework and studying. My friend and her sister decided to put cream hair remover in their mom's shampoo. They also put salt, vinegar, and disgusting stuff into the mom's food. Sorry, that's illegal. That's literally poisoning.
Is it illegal?
Order.
Oh, the hair removal part I'm talking about.
So when me and my ex broke up after finding out she cheated, I threw out all her makeup, smashed her mirrors, and flushed her phone down the toilet. Sweet.
Sweet revenge.
I
Wait,
mean, that's not too bad, is it?
wait, so explain
Threw
that to
all
me
her
again.
makeup,
So,
smashed her mirrors and flushed her phone down the toilet, but she did cheat. So you reap what you sow.
yeah, well, I suppose,
Maybe not the phone. I mean, the phone's a bit. But the
fair game.
how
Do you
big are
know
the
what I
mirrors?
mean?
Are they
Fair
like
enough.
makeup mirrors
Don't
or are
cheat.
they like
Yeah,
vanity
well, 7
mirrors?
years bad luck for you now. Why'd you do that?
Yeah, that's true.
I wouldn't
That's
be
very
smashing no
true.
mirror. I don't know what you did to be, but I wouldn't be
Yeah,
smashing
that's
a mirror.
fair actually.
I'd be shitting it.
Threw out our makeup and smashed our mirrors. And
Find a
flushed
different one.
her
That was a
phone
bit like, do better. Do you know what I
down.
mean?
Do better. Yeah, do better.
Smash a
Please.
car up next time. or
There's
something,
actually
do you know
loads of people are sending in sweet and sours. Yous are fucking crazy.
what I mean? Yeah.
The-
psychopaths.
the
Oh, God,
ones
this
that
is a
I've seen.
long one. This is
Okay.
a long one.
Right, okay.
I haven't read it yet, but it looks juicy. Sweet or sour? Okay. So when I was with my first boyfriend of 2.5 years, my mum hated him, so she told him that if he went near me, she'd unalive him. He was terrified, so he stopped talking to me. At the time, I was heartbroken, and of course, my mum was comforting me, even though it was her fault. Years later, I find out about it from a friend on a night out. My mum was going on a girls' holiday, so I decided to get a plane over and make the trip hell. I took her luggage, so she had no clothes. I took her wallet, so she had no cash. And I sent a stripper to their villa, but got him to act as my mum's boyfriend. In brackets, my mum was single at the time and had a group of men at the villa. Still to this day, she doesn't know this happened apart from my cousin who helped me do it. And we spent her money on outfits abroad when we crashed their holiday 4 days later.
Sweet as fuck.
Wait, what did the man do at the
Love it.
start?
She threatened to unalive her boyfriend of 2 years.
If he didn't leave her. So the boyfriend left her and then the man was there
Yeah, but then
consoling
again,
her.
we don't know if the boyfriend was bad. Like, what was the man was just looking out for her and then she was like, fuck you, man, and did that.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Know
Like,
the full story.
like, sweet, yeah!
Send us an in-depth.
No, but surely she'd know if the boyfriend was bad for her at that point. Do you know what I mean? Because she
Oh, I
found
don't
out
know,
years
that's-
later.
This is sticky one still.
So the boyfriend obviously just broke up with her for no reason. To
Their
her,
family's crazy.
no reason.
Their family's crazy.
That one's a bit wild.
No, fuck that. Are you,
you think that's sweet?
Sweet as fuck.
He put his fucking
Absolutely.
absolutely the bleeding toilet in your bollocks.
Moving on.
It's my shot battered her as well when they're over there.
What's the harm in that? She hired out a stripper.
It's what? So what? So the man went over to.
robbed her of her clothes.
That's
and her money.
illegal.
That's illegal.
That's a crime, love.
I'm
What?
showing this to the guy. I'm not showing it to the guy. Oh my god, that's so sweet. Brandon's only dying to do
That's
that to one of
that's
us.
crazy. Like, I don't know though. See, that's real. Like, I feel like that's missing a lot of context.
Yeah.
To give,
we
like, a
obviously
sweet
don't
sour.
know the full story.
Well, obviously not, but like she could have been like, I don't know, like that just. I don't know.
That's
You
bad,
hate
isn't
your
it?
man.
It seems
No,
like a
it's
mutual thing.
justified. Well, do you know what? I feel like I'd need to see it. I'd proper need to see like the dynamic, the relationship dynamic to give a proper judgment call. But I'm going to say sweet.
No, if anyone did
I'm
that to my
saying
man,
sour.
left him over in another country without money, I'd kill them.
Yeah. That's sour. Yeah, I'm putting myself in that position with my man as well. I'd never do that to
I
my
know, but your man wouldn't do that.
I know, but you have to put yourself in the other person's shoes.
Yeah, but you're putting her in your shoes. You're doing
What?
it.
I'm
You're
not- she's
doing it
not
the other
in
way.
my shoes.
I know, but your man wouldn't do that. Is what I'm saying.
But I'm confusing myself. This is a lot.
Yeah, how
I just
do I-
don't think it's sour. Sweet. I do think I
I think it's sweet.
think it's sour. These sweet and sours have been keeping
They're
us
great, but
entertained.
keep them coming.
Oh,
Please.
Please do. They have been very entertaining to say the least. And you are all mad. Is that
fucking psychotic? But we love it. I think it's the best thing ever, honestly, because it's keeping us entertained.
We need you to send us in more. If you have any juicy stories about anything and you want us to justify them or like that, judge whether it's sweet or sour, please make sure you send it to the Socially Awkward Pod on Instagram. At Socially Awkward Pods.
And make sure to follow us on our TikTok, which is Socially Awkward Pod.
But thank you so much for all the love you are showing to the pods. I don't know how many times we can say we appreciate and love you all so much. It's been an incredible journey so far. We hope to keep staying on this journey, you know what I mean? We love it and we love each other. But if you're watching on YouTube as well, thank you for watching. And yeah, we can't wait to show you next week's episode.
Adios!
What you call ASMR there?